doing? This is Hal and Hammer. This is Antonio D'Armiento back again with DIY Adventures with Paws. Thanks for joining me again. Today's adventure is going to be installing a new 52-inch ceiling fan. It has a single light on it, 3-speed remote. So I'm just going to kind of go through the process to, take down the old light and fan and then, kind of installing the new one. I know a lot of people do want to learn how to do this, so that's kind of why I am doing it. So stay tuned and I'll show you a few of the tools that you guys will probably need. So here's our ceiling fan. As you can see, excuse my finger, it is very old. This thing's probably been here for maybe 15, 20 years. There was a leak upstairs. The condensing line backed up from the air conditioner and kind of came through this fan. Well, kind of, it did. And but believe it or not, the fan still works. So we're going to get rid of this thing and put that nice new fan in there. Alrighty, so we're going to start disassembling this. And one thing you want to do is definitely shut the power circuit off. You can shut the switch off at the wall and put a piece of tape over it. But I always recommend shutting off the main circuit to this fan. So, you'll feel a little more comfortable and, somebody doesn't walk in the room and says, hey, and turns the light switch on, right? Okay, hang tight. So the basic tools that you will need is a voltage tester or electrical tester, just to let you know the power is off. A knife, to open up the packages and stuff. You'll need your electrical shears there to strip any wires. Pair of red snips just in case to shorten some wires. You'll definitely need a drill with a Phillips head bit on it to make things a lot easier, and a Phillips head screwdriver, and maybe a flathead screwdriver as well. That's pretty much it. Very basic. First thing you want to do is maybe get this glass globe off so it doesn't fall and break on the floor. So if you have any kind of glass globe, definitely want to take that off. And then I usually start by taking off the fan blades. Most fans are all different, so you're going to find that you may have different applications to taking these things apart. This one's fairly easy. Some of them you have to take off a light kit first and then get to the fan blades. And then next we want to take the housing off. There's generally 4 screws above. Generally you want to put the stuff on the floor so you don't have mishaps like that. But in this case, we have carpet. Anyway, let's proceed. So now we have our fan hanging down. I always check the wires before we disconnect everything, even though the circuit is off. So I check them, everything's dead there, and then I snip them. This fan's going in the trash, so I just cut these wires. Everything's disconnected, comes right off, just like that. And then you just have a mounting bracket we take off, and then we start the new install. So we have our mounting bracket in place. There's 2 screws that go into the box. I usually check the box, make sure the box is nice and solid and that it's not loose. If it is loose, then you need to make some, alterations to make sure that it's tight to the ceiling. And then what we do is we hang this. This has a little hook on it right here, and then we can do our wiring. So we have our black, our white, and our green, which is our ground. We're going to make those connections. And then we have 4 screws up top here that this sets up tight against the ceiling. And you'll see that in just a moment. Just made our connections. There's 2 wires and 2 plugs. They just plug together, and you just install the light kit. There's just a couple screws here, and it just slides right up in there. Okay, we're going to give it a try. Power's on, and it works. I mean, I'm not surprised it works. So guys, there's a lot of different fans out there. So you're gonna notice that there's different installations. So whenever you buy one, just follow the directions. Some of them may be a little bit more detailed and maybe a little more work, but as long as you follow the directions and you get lost, you just go on my YouTube channel. All right? So everything's working. I just got to get paid. And thank you guys again for tuning in. And this is Hal and Hammer, Antonio D'Armiento, DIY Adventures with Paws. And on to the next adventure. I know that wasn't much of an adventure, but hopefully you learned something. And I did learn something, that I need to put drop cloths down more often because I do have slippery fingers. Thumbs up, subscribe.